Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of November, I have a special tarot offer that it's called Moths to the Fire, and it's a reading that was created to resemble some of this Scorpio themed season we are currently on, which for me it's all about the nature of our deepest desires. And so basically, it's a reading that reflects and gives some insight into those unconscious desires and how you can have a better relationship with those so you can harness from them, which they are a powerful source of not only empowerment but achievement of more, let's say, satisfactory conditions in your conscious reality. So, if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Gemini, I do feel like this month of November, it's kind of a prep kind of month. You're being prepared or getting yourself prepared to some changes, to some new beginnings, breakthroughs, new cycle that might be manifested ahead as you go into December or even as you go into next year. And I feel like part of this prep energy comes a lot in you having a better relationship with your mind, the health of your mind, and the health as well of your body. It could be that you start the month in particular in a deep need to rest, in a need to recover, in a need to reflect, reassess, review. Take your thinking as deep as you can, because I feel like it's needed in order for you to have a revelation of some sorts towards what you want to do next. I feel like some of you have come to find some sort of, I want to say, like dead end. Like you have traveled or in a road, let's say that, or you have tried to make something happen, or you have tried to make something viable, right, in your life, either in love or with your ideas, in your work, with finances, whatever it was. But I feel like you have come to a certain realization, or you are considering that maybe that is not the way, that is not the approach, that something needs to change in order for you to get towards a path of more happiness and of clarity, and where you are as well seen and respected. I feel in a different light. I feel like some of you Geminis want to be taken seriously. You want to be taken seriously, but somehow either you have been disrespected, or some of you bullied, made fun of, or just not treated the way that you deserved. And I feel like for those Geminis that have not been treated the way you deserve, um, you will be overcoming that sense of insecurity, or that sense of it's like a sense of feeling like in doubt, right? With the meaning of your own truth, with the meaning of your own ideas, with the meaning of the purposes of living a truthful life. Is it really where I'm going to find any type of happiness? It's like the type of experiences where we say the truth and we try to live an authentic life, and then we kind of feel like we're being punished by it. I feel like, Geminis, you're being tested in your integrity, you're being tested in not giving up on yourself and in the things that you are working and in the things you want to be doing, but keep in mind that there might be, a need for you to just change the way you are presenting either your ideas or yourself to the world in order to attract to you and find as well, the right kind of crowd, the right place, the tools, right, to attract to you just what you need to have that positive and empowering, energy manifested in the things you that are more the things that are most dear to you. Because I do feel like being the Ace of Cups here, in your conscious position, right? You are very aware of the beauty, right, of your ideas. You are very aware of your feelings. You have this overflowing um, well of emotions, and I feel like some of you are very nostalgic and kind of looking at situations like with the eyes of a writer, of a poet, of a visionary, of a romantic. You are very idealistic during this time frame, or very sensitive again to art, to beauty, to things that are eye catching again, that really draw in your attention. And I think that some of you will put that um, your ability to see beauty into something that you are working, you will apply that into the decisions you'll be making. This is the Ace of Swords in the unconscious. The unconscious appeals here as you will be in need to make a decision as the month progresses. You will be in need to fight for the things you want. You can win this battle, but will be a challenging new beginning, because not everything is, unfortunately, as flowing and easy and uh, beauty and based in love in this world. But you have the heart in the right place. It's not about second guessing your convictions, your ideals, right, or even the way you want to be out there. Who you want to be have space in the world, and we need your healing, Gemini. We need your ability to love this way and to see the love this way. But you might need to fight to advocate that love with your creations, with your ideas, with your relationships. It could be that there are things that need to be dealt with that you haven't yet looked at, and that's why you might begin in November in the need to of the Four of Swords in the soul position. You might be in a need to really, take some time to be with yourself in meditation, in prayer again. Even during sleep states, meditation, you can really have some sort of realization of what your inner voice is telling you that you need to decide, do, clarify. I feel like this Ace of Swords, for some of you, it's about recovering here some tool, right? A tool you have, a weapon you have, that might be even just be the instrument of your mind. Your mind might be so powerful, your words, your voice might be so powerful that it might just be what you need to face, right, whoever gets in your way, or to avoid, right, enemies to take you down, to avoid haters to come to you and jeopardize your creations, or to make you even doubt yourself for 1 second. Because what I'm feeling is like maybe some of you have been shying away from fighting, or shying away from saying things as they are. And November you might be shown or get that clarification that if you want things to get better, if you really want to be the light worker and the messenger of peace and love in the world, you need to fight against some sort of opposition. That is a part, in a way, as well, of when we are trying to heal and love and do good things in the world. It can be amazingly the time where we are faced with more opponents or challenges, because it's a test. It's a real sense of test and challenge to our fate, to our trust, to our conviction, in our ideals, in our beliefs, to check up on us constantly to see if it's coming from, a pure, honest intent. Because many times we can even deceive our own selves in thinking that we are doing something for a pure reason and end up realizing that there's something about it that might not be the most pure, because inside of us resides many, 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 many unconscious um, drives that most of the time leads us to want the things we want, be with those we are with, right? And so not always we know why we do the things we do. And you are being called to know, like to be crystal clear, transparent as you can be, lucid as you can be, to do what you're meant to be doing, to have what you want to have right now. I do feel like for some of you, this is about your either your career, your talents, the display of your talents. It could be about you wanting to have something appreciated that deals again with the power of your ideas. Um, I do feel like, especially if there Geminis that write or like writing, I feel like your writing can be beautiful during the month of November, or some things you are putting down on paper will help you. Like putting things down in paper or reading as well can help you, again, be the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is your Queen Gemini, because it's a Queen of Air. So to nourish with the Ace of Cups together with the Ace of Swords, nourish your mind. Another day I heard something like, love also rules the mind. Sometimes we forget, we only think about love associated with the heart, right? The heart center. But if we don't put love in the mind, if we don't nourish it with good feelings, the mind can turn against us. The mind can be sneaky. The mind can deceive us, and the mind can, again, make us work in a opposite direction from what our love intention is. So if you feel the need to just be with yourself, take that seriously. If you want answers, be with yourself. If you want to feel better, be with yourself. It's like go inwards, close your eyes, ask, because sometimes we don't really consider that we have the majority of the answers that we need or we want inside of us. But you need to, again, work on building that relationship with your inner being, so it gets easier for you to understand, recognize, and hear, right, what that inner voice is telling you. But there are plenty of exercises and tips out there that some of you Geminis could investigate if you are interested in developing that, that can really make you invincible with the Queen of Swords. It can, because if you stand in your truth, no matter how many people you will shake and how many people will be affected negatively, because that most likely will happen, nothing can take you down. You are protected by the sword here. The sword, there's a real sense for some of you Geminis being protected by archangels, like Archangel Michael and Gabriel. So some of you have angelic energy around you, or some sort of, let's say, divine protection that is really strong. So don't fear saying, deciding, doing the things that you feel are right to be done. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating to my channel, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.